You don't like that, do you? Asian Onision, like the nickname.
I don't know. Because everyone hates Onision. So if I'm compared to him, everyone's gonna hate me.
Yeah. I mean, that I kind of feel bad about that.
It's okay.
To a certain degree, it's kind of true. You have a lot of people that hate watch you.
Yeah.
Okay, so something that like everyone is curious about is anything an act as far as what you do on your channel, or is it all genuine?
I guess I exaggerate things a little bit. So if I say I'm really annoyed or irritated by something, I'm probably not that irritated by it.
Okay, so you act up a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
About the top 10 things you hate about your wife or something?
Those are actual things that I found irritating, but I'm not that irritated about it.
Okay. It's just kind of strange. Like most people would find a different avenue to get views instead of their wife, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why I found you kind of interesting, because like the only other person that I know of, there's probably others, that does stuff similar to that is Onision, obviously. Like he used his past relationships. That's originally why I called you that. Do you have any regrets as far as like making videos about?
Not really.
No, not one. Really? Like even just how people perceive you?
Not that I can think of. I don't really think they're that serious. I think it's funny.
Well, it seems like you're not really affected all that much by like the hate online.
It irritates me sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little bit.
Do you wish you could have gone back and done anything differently? As far as your channel and your reputation?
Not really.
Really? Well, there's nothing. I mean, even with my channel, there's like a bunch, like I made a video on the Report of the Week, you know who that is?
Yeah.
The food review guy?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of like bullied him a little bit, like called him a vampire and stuff.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, and then I got absolutely obliterated in the comments, and like on Reddit, I don't really use Reddit, so I was kind of oblivious to it. But he has a subreddit, and someone posted my video on there, and like all of his fans came and just obliterated. You remember? That was awful. But yeah, so there's like nothing that you get a lot of dislikes on your videos. There's like nothing that you would be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
That's difficult. No, not really.
At least you're honest, I guess. What do you think of my videos on you? Do you like them, hate them?
They were funny. I watched them with my wife.
Oh, you did? No way.
We laughed the whole way through.
No way. That's so weird. So your mindset's like just views then. You don't care what you have to do to get them.
Pretty much.
What terms are you on with your wife right now? Or ex-wife. Are you officially divorced?
It's a tricky thing to talk about.
Why? Oh, are you back together with her? No way.
But you can't tell people.
Oh, fuck off. Are you really?
Yeah.
No.
I'm kind of stuck now because I've told everyone we split up. And if I tell everyone we're back together...
Well, that kind of adds a new layer to the anime.
That's why I'm in a tricky spot right now.
Your relationship with your wife is so strange. Because most people, if they've been cheated on and had their significant other make videos about them like you have, they probably wouldn't forgive them. At least my wife would not forgive me. So it's just kind of interesting. You guys have like a weird relationship. Like how does she deal with that? I wish I could talk to her.
We have massive fights, usually after the video or before.
I remember you saying one time that you tell her about the videos that you make on her beforehand. Is that not always true?
It's usually true.
Oh, okay.
So, for example, I'd say, I want to make a video talking about how irritating you are. And then she just says, okay. She's not too bothered about it. It's the cheating stuff that...
Yeah.
that makes her angry.
Do you regret that? Cheating?
I guess.
What do you mean you guess? What do you mean?
That's not a yes.
Of course.
Like, obviously, that's like the preferred answer, that you regret cheating. But maybe what you're thinking is, I wish she hadn't have found out.
Yeah.
So that's really.
I know I shouldn't have done it, but
Yeah.
it's just I don't know how to explain it.
It's okay. How many times have you cheated on her?
I don't know, a couple times.
What makes her think that you're like good now? Like you're not gonna do it again?
One of the conditions of us getting back together was that I have to show her my messages whenever she asks.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. And you're gonna do that then?
Yeah, I've been doing it.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, that kind of adds like a little layer of trust there. What do you think of your viewers comparing your life to an anime?
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the different arcs they come up with.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that a lot. I thought it was kind of interesting. So you have, I mean, this new arc is kind of boring, not gonna lie. Like you going around.
There's not much else going on.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. But that's like that's the dumb conundrum, you know, like I said earlier. Especially when you make vlogs like you do. I don't even know if I would call them vlogs, but where you like document your life and the things that happen. Because you want people to be entertained, you want people to watch, obviously, so it gets in the recommended, so you get more views and more money. So yeah, you exaggerate things and then you take like literally every single bad thing that happens to you and put it on camera. So
Yeah.
like, because then people are talking about it, people are gonna watch the whole thing. So I get that, but do you ever wish that you could just stop doing that and do something else to get views? Because there's a lot of ways.
I do. That's the main thing I dislike about my channel. I can't make videos about things I'm actually interested in because they won't get views. I made a video about getting fish and it didn't even get 10k.
Oh yeah.
So I have to focus on negative stuff and drama and girls.
Yeah. I mean, that's something that I don't think a lot of viewers understand. The especially if you do this and it's your main source of income.
I'd rather people not hate me.
Yeah.
But I have to make videos that make people hate me to keep the views coming in.
Yeah. So yeah, I understand that to a certain extent. What are your thoughts on the actual Onision? Do you know anything about him?
Not really. But I find him annoying. I watched a few of his videos. He does have that very kind of annoying aura personality, doesn't he?
The way he decides to entertain people is like very 2010, or like Fred, you know Fred?
Oh
He just screams all the time.
Yeah.
When you're talking to your audience, like whether it be like a live stream or a video, do you find it difficult to like filter what you say? Because I'm gonna be honest, you said some weird things.
I usually say the weird things on purpose
Oh, to get a reaction or
to make the video weird.
yeah, even on live streams, you say like interesting things.
Yeah, because I get bored and I don't know what to talk about, and then this weird stuff just comes out.
Like one time you said that someone asked you if you could cheat on your wife again, would you do it if there's no way she'd find out? And you said yes. Like, did you mean that?
Maybe.
Oh my god!
If she wouldn't find out, she wouldn't know.
It doesn't eat you inside at all, knowing that you were unfaithful or...
I feel a bit guilty.
Yeah.
Because I can see how much it hurts her.
Yeah.
I feel sad for that.
Mm-hmm. Are you just saying that, or do you really feel sad?
Well, I do feel guilty.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
like seeing her sad.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy making her sad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So a lot of people think that you are that you have some sort of like mental condition, like whether you're a sociopath or something.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to a doctor and had anything? No. You can see why people might think that though.
I guess so.
Because you make videos on things that normal people wouldn't. What I find interesting about you is that, like, you'll make one video and then people won't like it. You know, you get like dislike bomb, people like hating you in the comments or whatever. You seem to just ignore that and then make another one. And then make another one. You know? Like, why doesn't it affect you?
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
I like seeing what kind of reaction they'll have.
You don't think you'll ever see them in real life? Is that why? Or because they exist somewhere.
Yeah, but they'll never actually have any effect on my life.
Right. Right. Except when they do. You know? Like that guy.
Then I can make a video about it.
Yeah. Oh, I guess. Yeah.
Some guy hit me or something like that.
Yeah. You want to talk about that guy who was stalking you?
Which one?
Which one? Oh, the most recent one when you were with that girl.
Oh, the Swedish girl thing.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah.
I still can't figure out if she was behind it or if it was just coincidence.
Mm.
I guess it could have been coincidence.
Oh, so you never actually found out who it was?
No.
Who took that picture?
I have no idea. It could have been her friend. I don't know.
Hmm.
There's a lot of foreigners there, so
Oh.
it could be possible someone saw me.
So you said in previous videos that you're not really social. Like you're an introvert. You find people boring.
Yeah.
Is that all true?
Yes.
Do you think you use YouTube as a way to like be social?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, that's why.
So it kind of like fills the void of like, you know, since you're hiding in your room.
Being able to interact socially when I don't have those opportunities in real life.
You guys were like separated, right? When you were in England, she was in Japan. Were you like...
I don't count that as cheating because
Yeah.
we agreed to getting divorced
Yeah.
before it happened.
Right, so... But then you made a video where you were kind of mad that she was with another guy
Yeah.
back in Japan. Isn't that kind of hypocritical?
I guess so.
Yeah. But I think you mentioned that in the video, though. Can you tell me what your wife said to you once you got the sex doll?
She told me to get out and go and live with it in the Airbnb. So that's what I did for a bit.
You told her that you wanted to get one.
Yeah.
And she said no.
She said no.
And then you got it anyway.
I secretly booked an Airbnb and ordered it about 2 weeks before I made the videos.
Why?
Because it takes time. It came from China.
No, I know it takes time. But why did you get it?
Because I really wanted one.
Okay, this kind of leads into my next question. Do you think you have a sex addiction?
Yeah.
Like, you do legitimately have one.
I made a video about it.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
I guess in that way, I don't think it really excuses your actions, but to a certain extent, I think it helps me understand them a little bit more. Where you want to be loyal to your wife,
Yeah.
but like you have a compulsion.
Yeah. I can't resist
Yeah.
temptation.
It's kind of strange because in your line of work, or in our line of work, when we're always on the internet, we have connections with thousands of people, like all the time. It's probably not healthy with someone with your condition and your past, like the things that you've uploaded. Like you've made a video asking for a girlfriend before, haven't you? Or something like that?
Yeah.
There are some people who legitimately like you. Do you think you might take advantage of them because of your condition?
Yes.
Yeah.
If they agree to it,
Yeah.
then I don't see why it's wrong.
You've told your wife, right, that you think you have a sex addiction?
She knows, yeah.
Oh, okay. And she is okay with that?
Not really.
No.
She's not happy about it, but
Yeah.
she knows about it.
You guys are still yet to figure out like some sort of way to cope with that?
I think everything's okay for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I show her my messages and then she's satisfied with that.
It's just, this is the sort of thing that will probably always come back to bite you in the ass, I feel. Have you ever considered polyamory? And have you suggested that to your wife?
I've thought about it, but it just seems kind of weird. I wouldn't feel comfortable if she was sleeping with a bunch of other guys.
Right, you don't want her to do it, but you'll do it.
It just seems weird.
Well, then you can see why she wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
But you want to change, right? Like, you want to be faithful to her?
Yes.
You had to think about that for a second.
What about like Sex Addiction Anonymous? That's a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Therapy. I'm sure there's.
I think as I get older, I'll probably just lose interest in sex, maybe. That's why I wanted the sex doll. To keep my mind off things.
Yeah.
But it didn't, though, did it? Was it
Well, it did kind of.
Yeah, you didn't really like it, right?
I did, but I liked it too much.
No way, really? I thought you said that it was like just okay.
Yes, it was pretty good though. Not
Really?
as good as the real thing, but fairly close.
That's interesting. That's weird. It didn't feel like having sex with a dead person.
Well, kind of.
I want to know what you did with it.
Yeah, where'd you put it?
I don't know if I can say this. Well, I've already said that me and my wife are back together.
Oh no!
So, me and the Hong Kong guy, we wrapped it up and then we took it to this garbage station and we dumped it there. And then I realised that's illegal. And then the next day I went back to get it by myself.
Yeah.
No, wait, my wife was with me. I wasn't by myself.
Oh, you wanted to get with your wife?
Yeah, we went to get it and the box was opened. Someone had opened it, but the doll was still in there. But they took the little trolley thing, the cart thing. So me and my wife had to carry the box back to the airfield.
Oh, no!
It weighed a ton.
You still have it then?
No, then we cut it into pieces using scissors and then we put it into plastic bags, got rid of it.
Did you leave it somewhere or did you just like put it in like...
No, we put it in the garbage area.
Oh, okay.
I took the head home.
Oh, that's so morbid. What the fuck? You took the head home?
Yeah.
Do you still have it like on a mantelpiece somewhere?
It's in the closet.
That's weird. She knows that you can fuck the head, right?
I don't think she does.
Alright, well. Why do you think you're so vindictive towards other like Japanese YouTubers? Like Nobita and Dogen.
I don't know. They
You just don't like them for whatever reason.
They're so positive about Japan. And I used to be like that, but now I'm all bitter. When I see all these people praising Japan, talking about how great it is. And it is great. I like to be that person who just hates everything because everyone likes it.
So, wait, do you think you do it because you think it's fashionable or you're just like some like...
I think it's like jealousy maybe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, Dogen doesn't get that many views. You get more views than him.
True.
So why don't you like him?
It's not that I don't like it. Because his Japanese is better than mine.
yeah, you're jealous.
His pronunciation's really good.
Yeah.
I don't actually hate people because I hate them. It's usually because I'm jealous.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't really hate anyone. Well, I kind of hate Nobita because he gave me a strike.
Oh, yeah.
But he took it back, but I still hate him.
Do you think Japanese people just have like a different view of what you can use and what you can't, or is that just him?
I'm not sure why he gave me the strike. He said he didn't want to be associated with me in any way.
Oh.
He said he got loads of hate comments from my fans, apparently, telling him to die and stuff like that.
I think I missed that one. The one that you made on him. What'd you say about him?
I made one called My Problem with Nobita.
Oh.
And I just found some random things people complain about him, and I just repeated that.
You don't even believe that stuff. You're just saying it.
I don't really have a problem. I didn't have a problem with him in the beginning.
Oh my god.
And then he made a response video to me calling me a liar and saying that I just make videos about drama, which is kind of true. And then I made a response video to him, and then about half a year later I made another video where I just mentioned him for about a minute and I used a picture of his, and then he wasn't happy about it.
Well, didn't you just use like a thumbnail or something?
Yeah, it was just a screenshot of his thumbnail.
I think he broke rules then. You can't do that. I think that's fair use.
I did appeal to YouTube, but he retracted it before anything happened.
Why'd you feed your fish broccoli?
Because I googled what do Japanese rice fish eat, and it said vegetables.
So you just assumed all vegetables.
Some broccoli in the fridge.
Okay, so you just threw it in there.
Yeah, they didn't eat it.
Where are your fish now?
They're still there.
Oh, really? Wait, where?
At my wife's place.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because I'm back with her.
They're still alive then?
Yeah.
Oh, good on you.
Fish. I got these little red and blue neon tetras. About 10 of them died.
Oh god.
I got about 30, now there's about 20 left. They haven't died recently.
You like your fish then?
Yeah, I quite enjoy it actually.
That's interesting. What do you like about them?
I just like looking at them. Seeing them swim around.
That's kind of fucked up. You like that you have them like captured in there.
I like that I'm responsible for them, and I've made them like a little home.
Yeah.
I put plants in the aquarium.
Okay, so let's talk about your segments. Cooking with Daniel.
Okay.
You make some interesting food sometimes,
Yeah.
like a single onion, or you just put it in the oven. Why'd you do that?
I saw a video on YouTube. Someone else did it. It was like
Just put an onion?
it's a traditional medieval recipe. Baked onion.
Throw an onion in an oven.
Yeah.
How was it?
It just tastes like an onion.
I thought that
It was pretty bad. It
Yeah.
was just like pure onion taste.
I mean, it would, you know. That was so funny.
Watching it squeeze out.
I know, when you squeeze it out of the thing. God damn it. I also know about your ASMR channel.
Oh,
Is that like a little passion project of yours, or are you just doing that for views?
for views.
Yeah, I figure as much.
Trying to. I've seen these other channels where they just walk around, and they do like ASMR walk around videos, and they get decent views.
You should keep up with that. Once you get in that community, that's like a good way to not ruin your wife's life.
I would
Yeah.
prefer doing that than making videos that make people hate me.
And I think that's actually a good avenue for you to go down, and it's smart. Did someone like suggest that to you, or do you just do it on your own?
I just I stumbled across some channels that do it, and I thought that looks easy and it gets views.
Yeah, I mean,
Try.
that and a lot of people, even in my comment sections, have said that you have like a soothing voice or whatever. So you're probably like perfect for that. So if you like just like really pump out content on that channel, I think you probably would see some success. You might even see more success.
That's what I was hoping, but then nothing happened. I gave up.
No, you can't do that. That's the thing. With YouTube, you gotta keep going.
But it's hard to when you don't actually like doing it.
Oh, you don't like doing it. Well, then that's.
I don't like going outside.
You don't have to go outside.
Oh, I was talking about the walking around stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to do that. You can just get like a regular mic, like a Blue Yeti, and just sit there and just talk into it.
It sounds boring to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, it's boring. But like, is it any different than you're currently just talking into a camera, just talking about something else, you know?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
How is it boring?
The things I talk about in my videos, I'm interested in talking about because it's stuff that's happening.
Oh, I guess, yeah, like vlogs and stuff. You get to talk about your life. But if your main goal is views, I'm pretty sure you could turn it into that. But what are your plans for the future?
Keep doing what I'm doing now.
No, you don't have any plans to change.
Just carry on making videos. Keep the channel going.
Let's say, hypothetically, things work out with you and your wife. How do you think you're gonna get views talking about your fish?
I don't know. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
I tried doing stuff like travel videos with her and vlogs buying fish and other things, but they don't get many views.
Have you ever had any success with any other videos aside from your drama videos?
Yeah, the two videos that went viral for me weren't actually drama videos.
Aha! There you go. What were they?
Why I have no friends, and I just talked about why I have no friends. It wasn't anything special. And then the second one was why I hate living in Japan.
Do you know why those went viral? I'm not sure about the living in Japan one. Relatability.
Yeah.
That is huge. If you get a lot of people to relate to you, yeah, you'll get a shit ton of views. And you can just talk about how you feel about certain things.
But I've talked about social anxiety and
Yeah.
being lonely so many times now.
Yeah.
I must have made about 10 videos now just about social anxiety. It's boring for me to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, it does get kind of old, but it is better than talking about things you hate about your wife, I think.
Yeah.
It seems like you've dug yourself into this hole because you're just like so desperate to find something that will get views.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Kind of. It's like I've pigeonholed myself, is that the phrase?
Yeah. So now people expect this certain content from you.
Yeah. They've subscribed for the drama and the negativity
Yeah.
and for the complaining.
You must find that kind of draining, right?
A little bit, because right now I don't really feel that negative. about anything. I'm pretty content with things.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from my channel, but I can't make videos complaining about the channel.
Complain about not getting views.
I hate my subscribers.
I think you just lack creativity, I think.
I used to be pretty creative, but you know all this stuff on YouTube where you can't swear, you can't talk about sexual things.
I hate that so
You
much.
just get demonetized now, so
Yeah.
I'm scared to say what I would have said before because I don't want to get demonetized. I got a strike for cutting a sausage in half and then using ketchup as fake blood.
Wait, what?
Someone in the comments said I should cut my dick off, so I made like a skit with a sausage.
Oh.
And I actually got a strike for it.
Boy, how do you get a strike for that?
Violent content.
Really?
Yeah.
Did someone report you or?
People report my videos every time.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna come to the territory of having all these people that hate watch you.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. You have one of the weirdest audiences I've ever seen. Like, to have an audience, you would assume that people would watch you because they like you or they like what you're doing.
Yeah.
But you have like half of the people that watch you don't like you, but they still watch. It's so weird. Like, I have people emailing me, telling me not to make another video on you, telling me to like avoid you, and they're telling me like he's done this and this and this and this and this. They like have like a literal breakdown. They send me paragraphs.
I think I know who those are.
Really?
Do you know I have a subreddit? Like a hate subreddit.
Oh, really?
I'm guessing it's those people.
Yeah, one of them's called.
Oh, I hate him.
You know him?
He used to be a moderator on the hate subreddit.
It's just, I find it strange that someone would dedicate so much of their life to disliking someone online and then going out of their way to send someone else who's made videos on that person like a pretty lengthy email telling me all the things that they don't like about you. So he claims that your wife had to see like a psychiatrist because of you. Is that true?
Yeah, she did go for therapy.
Yeah. Is she still going?
No. She said it doesn't help.
Yeah.
She said you just talk to someone, they listen, that's it really.
Do you feel bad about that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty expensive, you know?
Yeah, I felt guilty.
Why do you love your wife? What do you love about her, I should say?
I don't know.
That was not the right answer.
I don't know. I made a video about it. I said because she's not fat or something.
Yeah. Yeah. But there has to be something that doesn't have to do with her looks or what she does for you.
She's not annoying.
Oh no.
I don't really know how to answer that.
Like,
What would you say?
Yeah.
like if you were to ask me what I love about my wife, I would say, like she's compassionate and she's really sweet to me and she puts up with me and
Yeah, I could say the same. She puts up with me.
Okay. Is there a reason that you keep going back to her? Like, do you think you're in love with her?
Maybe.
Or do you just like...
I like the situation that we have. It's nice not being alone.
Right, but there's gotta be more to that. To be in a sustainable relationship. Like a long-lasting one.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess there is like an emotional connection since we've been together for such a long time now.
How long?
2 years. Yeah.
Is that long for you?
It's the longest so far.
I mean, I think it's fine to like someone for what they provide you, you know? It is like a relationship is give and take, right? Like, if she wasn't helping you at all or giving you anything, I don't think that'd be fair. But there's gotta be, like, do you do things for her?
I wash the dishes.
Hey, at least he washes dishes.
I do the laundry.
Okay, so yeah, you help her out around the house and stuff, and
Yeah.
Are you there for her, like, whenever she's feeling down about something that doesn't involve you? Do you think?
Not really.
Oh, God! Wait, does she ever go to you if, like...
No.
Oh, so she doesn't reach out to you if she's feeling, like, bad about something? Like, does she have a job? She has a job, right?
Yeah, she has a job.
So, like, say she has a bad day at work. Comes home, she doesn't, like, say, Daniel, this happened.
Yeah.
And then she vents to you. She doesn't do that?
She used to, but I don't really pay attention.
Oh, man.
I'll just go, oh, okay. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. I mean, I also have issues consoling people. I find it awkward. I don't know what to say. I just kind of stand there. But I want them to feel better. Like, do you want your wife to feel better when she's sad about something? Or you just don't care?
Yeah, I want her to feel better.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to make her feel better.
Yeah.
But she knows what I'm like. She knows that I'm not interested in what other people have to say.
Yeah. But you don't like other people? Is there anyone you like?
It's not that I don't like them. It's just that I find it difficult to feel interested in other people.
Yeah. I think you have a brutal honesty about you that I think is, I want to say admirable, but at the same time I think it...
That's what makes people hate me.
Yeah, it's kind of destructive in a way.
Yeah.
But I think that's pretty normal. I mean, it might sound bad, but I think having a disinterest about most people is normal.
You just wouldn't say it out loud. You wouldn't say, oh, he's boring.
Yeah.
You just keep it to yourself.
Right. Yeah, I just think sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes you say what a lot of people just wouldn't because they would be afraid of what other people would think about them. So I think that's interesting, someone who's reserved like you are. So how can you care about what other people think, in public situations? Yeah. But then online, you don't give a shit.
Because online, there's no direct consequence. They can't attack me or something. If I said it to someone outside in public, they might hit me or punch me.
I guess that's true. Yeah, there is a disconnect.
I don't like upsetting people or being rude to them directly. I wouldn't ever say anything rude to someone directly to their face.
But don't you think there's an issue with being rude to someone over the internet?
Only if they find out.
Another thing I would like to bring up is your past employment. You've done some interesting things there. So do you just get bored and like fuck around at your job? Is that what happens?
I'm just very lazy, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't take the work seriously.
So you served food that you dropped on the ground.
Oh yeah, that happened once. It was only once. I dropped a piece of bacon, and then I just picked it up and put it back into the bun.
See, if I were to do that, I'd feel kind of like weird about it, and I wouldn't want people to find out. But you tell people. Why do you do that?
I don't know. Because I have nothing else to say otherwise.
Yeah. Is it just to make conversation? To be entertaining? Is that why?
It also kind of feels good. It's like you're confessing.
Oh.
It's like going to church and then confessing your sins. There is like a cathartic feeling to it.
Is there anything you haven't told your audience or people online?
There's a few things.
Oh God, they're so bad that you haven't told anyone?
Yeah.
Like murdered someone? I mean...
There's one thing that involves a lot of money that I would rather not mention.
Oh God. What do you mean? Did you steal from someone? You stole from someone, didn't you?
No, I can't say it.
You definitely stole from someone. I bet you stole someone's credit card.
I can't say anything for legal reasons.
Oh God. Oh no. That's funny. He also said you ripped off people who paid you for translation services?
Yeah, I did do that a bit.
Do you feel bad about that at all?
Not really.
I mean, that's kind of messed up though, right? These people are paying you for a service, and then you're just like fucking them off pretty much.
Yeah, it's pretty...
You're not giving them what they're paying you for.
I tried making it look decent.
Well, I think what you said in the video was, at first you did it normally, and then you kind of got lazy.
Yeah, that's what happens with everything. I actually genuinely try at first.
Yeah.
And then I get lazy, and I start taking these shortcuts. Mm-hmm. and then I get caught, and then I get banned.
But then again, like, you tell people about these things that you do, and it's so strange. But then you won't tell me about this thing you do with the money. Like, why?
I don't want to go to jail.
Oh God! If you're so comfortable saying this other stuff, I mean, aside from that, is there anything else?
The only time I won't talk about something is if I could get into trouble legally.
So you worked at a hotel?
Yeah, it was like a pub/hotel.
Did you jizz on the pillows there?
Yes.
Why?
I was cleaning the rooms, and then this couple came into the next room. They started having sex, and I could hear it.
Oh, you like that or something?
It was pretty arousing.
That's weird, because I feel like most people, like myself included, would be kind of bothered by that. Like, we'd kind of be, like, disgusted by it.
Yeah.
But you like that. Is it kind of like watching porn for you or something?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
There have been incidents of you grooming your fans in your Discord?
I'm not sure who he's talking about.
So you have a fangirl that likes you, sends you nudes.
I didn't post it on the server, but I did talk about her. And she told me she was over 20. I can't remember how old she said she was.
Oh, okay. So she lied to you.
Well, how does he know how old she is? He's just assuming that she's a teenager.
Yeah, this guy's kind of weird. I mean, the fact that he sent me this email at all is kind of weird. But he obviously has a huge hate boner for you. So you said you were going to leak your wife's sex tapes if she sent the SD card to the police?
I think I was joking.
Why
I say a lot of weird stuff on Discord, usually
Yeah.
joking, and then they take it out of context.
Right. Why would she even do that? Take the SD card to the police?
She took my stuff, and then I was saying to her that if you don't give it back, I'll go to the police. And then she said, well, then I'll tell the police about your SD card.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Apparently you've glorified Hitler. Is that...
I said something about Hitler. They twisted it. I can't remember what I said. I think I said I wish there were more countries that spoke Japanese.
So I remember. I think I saw this.
Then I said if Hitler won, then Japan would have kept its territories, and I wouldn't have to be stuck in Japan. I could go to some other Japanese-speaking country.
I mean, that was a joke, right?
Yeah.
Was it a joke?
Yeah, I don't actually wish Hitler won the war. That was stupid.
Yeah, okay.
I wouldn't even be alive.
Yeah, so it's kind of dumb then. Like, these people take everything you say at face value.
Yeah.
They're always like, because they want to demonize you.
Yeah.
It's kind of messed up.
They probably know I'm joking, but they'll just twist it anyway.
The Turkish girl, that's what you refer to her as?
Yeah.
She cried when you had sex with her? So can you...
That's so annoying.
Can you bring me through that whole scenario?
She wasn't crying out loud. According to her, she was just like, there were tears coming out. I couldn't see that because...
Do you know why she was crying?
I don't.
Did you, like, express that you weren't interested in her before doing it with her?
No. I don't know why she was crying.
Yeah, it just seems kind of odd, right? People don't normally do that.
Now that I think about it, I do remember her cheek being slightly wet, but I thought it was sweat.
Wait. How did you figure that out? Did you, like, touch her face?
No,
It was
because
wet?
our faces were close together.
Oh, I see.
I don't usually look at people's faces when I do it.
Yeah.
And I wear glasses, so I can't really see.
Mm-hmm. And then she told you afterwards that she was crying.
She didn't even tell me, she just made a post on Reddit.
Well, that's weird.
But she didn't say why she was crying?
She was probably upset.
At what?
I don't know. Because I was on my laptop most of the time, not really paying attention to her.
Yeah.
Because we were together all day long in the hotel. There wasn't really anything to do.
Mm-hmm.
We would go out in the afternoon just to walk around, but in the morning or during the middle of the day I'd play Rainbow Six.
Yeah.
And then she was on the bed. Maybe she felt ignored or something.
Mm-hmm. Maybe she thought you were taking advantage of her?
Possibly.
Did you ever apologize?
No, because I got angry.
Why?
She was making it sound like I raped her or something.
Oh, you think she was, like, spreading false information about what happened?
The way she worded it, she was saying I was crying and he didn't stop, stuff like that. I didn't know she was crying.
That is kind of a strange situation to find yourself in.
She could have told me, or she could have left if she was that uncomfortable.
Just remember, your video may encourage a young girl to contact Daniel, as you are giving him a platform for him to use and abuse and disrespect girls. I mean,
I think I'm doing a pretty good job by myself. Getting girls to avoid me. I honestly don't get many girls messaging me nowadays compared to last year. I had loads, like 20 or 30 sending me nudes and stuff.
Do you know why that is?
Probably because of all the weird stuff.
Did you reach out to them, or like they reached out to you?
They messaged me on Instagram.
Oh, did you ask for anything?
No, I didn't.
They just did it out of the blue?
Yeah, just out of the blue. It'd say you have a message request, and then there's a picture.
Oh, I see. And then you'd respond.
Yeah. I wouldn't send stuff back.
Yeah.
Usually.
So yeah, you have a lot of people that really don't like you. Do you have anything to say to those people?
Not really. I'm glad they're so interested, I guess.
You are kind of a special case, I think. I found myself watching you quite a bit because I just find you so strange. Now that I'm sitting down with you now, it just, I'm not getting like any like weird rapey vibes from you or anything. Like, you just seem like a guy that like has a sex addiction, and then you seem like a lazy dude that has a sex addiction that wants to make money off of YouTube.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Like
that's all, really.
Okay.
And I have no filter.
Yeah. Right.
But that's only on videos. In real life, I do have a filter. That's something I've noticed. Sometimes people message me and then we chat a bit, and then they say, "You're not actually that bad of a person. You're not as rude as I thought you would be." As if they expect me to be this really rude jerk of a person.
It's hard to blame them to some degree, just because of the things that you've said about other people in videos. They would assume that you would say that stuff to like other people in real life, but they just don't know you. That's what I hate. Like, I wish viewers would just understand what YouTubers find themselves in, like the problems that we face with YouTube constantly barraging us with all this stuff that we have to abide by, and then not only that, getting views to begin with is difficult.
Yeah.
And making people interested is difficult. So I think you found a way to get people interested in you in a
self-destructive way.
Right, in a weird way.
I see these other people who just make videos where they eat a pizza or they go on a walk, and I wish I could be doing that as well.
Right. This seems easy.
Yeah.
And like, and these people are getting views?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That seems so weird.
They get loads of views.
You know what I think that is? I think that's because these people that you're watching, over time they build up like a rapport with their audience, and they kind of convince them through the screen that they're a certain way, and that the viewers respect them. So it's kind of like the opposite of what you're doing, where these people like want to watch them and they're interested in their lives because of what they've seen before, and they want to see what they do next. And even if it's boring, you've made people dislike you, but it's also entertaining. So that's probably why you've seen some success with your channel.
Yeah.
You say you want to kind of go back on that a little bit.
I would like to eventually find a way to get views without relying on drama.
Yeah.
Or women.
And it's not even just drama. It's your drama. It's your life.
Yeah. And the problem is, when there is no drama, I don't know what to make videos about.
Right. Right. And it doesn't happen very often. Like, you know Tana Mojo?
Yeah.
Like, she'll make all these storytime videos and they're all bullshit.
Yeah.
Where she just talks in front of a camera about something that didn't happen, but she convinces her fans that they did. I'm surprised you haven't gone that route. So I kind of respect you in a weird way, where you do talk about the fucked up things you do, but they're real, you know? Like, at least they're real. Because a lot of people, they talk about these fucked up things that happen, but they didn't happen. Why haven't you done that?
I'm just not very creative, I guess.
You can't think of things.
It's boring making up a story and then pretending it's real. It's more entertaining for me to talk about something that actually happened.
Oh, so it's a selfish thing too, where you want to make videos that entertain you as well as the audience. What would you do if you weren't doing YouTube?
I don't know. What would I be doing?
Like, realistically, what would you be doing for a living? You'd probably just do like some random job.
Probably in a shop.
Yeah.
or a hotel.
You find a lot of things boring, theme parks, dates, etc. What would your ideal non-boring day be filled with?
Rainbow Six.
You just are obsessed with that one game. It's so weird.
It's the best game ever.
It's okay, I like it, but like is that all you do?
I look after my fish.
How many hours have you put into that game?
Nearing 3,000.
Jesus Christ. I think the most I've ever put into any game ever is like maybe 1,000. That's crazy.
Funny thing is, I'm not even good at it.
No
I'm
way.
usually the first person to die.
You just like it. Why do you like it so much?
I don't know.
The thrill?
I like the way it's online, so I'm playing with other people. So it feels like a social thing.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of games like that. You just happen to like that game.
It also just feels good to play.
Have you ever had anything like that before? Like before that game came out? What was your vice before that?
World of Warcraft, I think. Played a lot of that.
You used to be obsessed with anime, right?
Yeah.
That subsided, right?
Yeah. It doesn't interest me now.
That's the reason you learned Japanese. I mean, that's kind of interesting, right? For someone who finds so many things boring and is self-admittedly pretty lazy, why did you learn Japanese? Learning a language is a pain in the ass. I've tried, but you did it.
I used to think it was really cool. I used to love it. I loved the way it sounded. I loved anime. I thought Japanese people were really cool. I was completely obsessed with it.
Yeah, it's just an interest that took over, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like you do have the capacity to work hard at something if you're interested in it.
Yeah. If I'm interested in it, I'll go all in.
Right.
And I'll dedicate myself to studying it.
So you just don't find lots of things interesting. That's the problem, right?
Yeah. I find most things boring.
Well, you were kind of ambivalent towards the whole idea of letting me sit down with you and interview you, right? Like you didn't want to do it at first.
Yeah.
Do you just want to do it for the exposure or?
Kind of.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. Were you scared at all?
Yeah,
Like-
I feel nervous.
Yeah. Do you still feel nervous?
Yeah.
Really? No, you don't. You've been sitting here for like an hour.
Well, I feel a little bit more comfortable, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you're pretty much exactly what I would expect you to be like, aside from all the weird shit you say online. Like, your personality translates 100% over.
Something that irritates me is people accuse me of faking social anxiety,
Oh, really?
which is weird. Why would I fake that?
That is a very strange thing to fake. Maybe to be like, they might think you're trying to be more relatable.
Maybe.
I mean, you made 5 videos on it. Why would you fake that? It's so weird. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it. Thanks for sitting down with me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.